After 0-1, I started taking a lot more Indy bookings everywhere, including Ring of Honor and a lot of other places. And basically, I just kind of made up my mind that, I was going to go out there and just do what I want to do, and that's pro wrestle. And I'm going to try to make as much money as I can. And I mean, you hear indie guys all the time. They're just not making the dough they should, and they don't. They drive 6 hours for $25 paydays, and I respect that, and I understand that. But I had resigned myself that I'm going to go out there, I'm going to bust my ass, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to work so hard that they're going to give me the price that I want, and they're going to give me what I asked for. And normally what I would do is I do like an intro deal. Like I'd say, listen, you can pay me this much now, but if you really like my work and you want to bring me back, then this is what I would like to charge, and plus transportation and stuff like that. And a lot of promoters, they go for it. Like, okay, we'll give the kid a shot. It's fair enough. And like when I went to a new company or federation, I tried to bust my ass and work as hard as possible, make the biggest impression on the possible as I could. And then, the second time I came in, say, hey, if you want to bring me back in, if you feel I'm worth it to your company to bring me back in, then this is what I would like. And that's kind of like the doctrine that I took on, and the doctrine I continue to take on. And then, of course, 0-1, I started booking myself into 0-1 with Bassman, and he took great reserve with that. He didn't like that at all, and that's another aspect of I felt was kind of like an overly controlling personality, where like 0-1 wanted me, like you said, they'll take what they want, and he was pissed off that guys were getting booked into 0-1 from California, and it wasn't through him. And pretty much I just was like, I was indifferent to it. I was like, okay, and I knew he was hot about that. And then we did a Grove show, and he asked me to come in this after I'd been working, Ring of Honor and some other indies, and he said, hey, I want to put you in a three-way dance with B-Boy and Kazarian. So we did this three-way dance, and we goofed off a little bit, but I did the Olay kick, and it hit a guardrail, and it hit a fan in the face. But at the same time, the guardrails weren't hooked together, and I didn't know this. And normally, when you have guardrails set up around a ring, you hook them together. It doesn't make it, I still personally feel a little bit at fault for it, but if I had known, I would have never done it. The Bassman had taken it that I was trying to ruin his company, that I was out to get him, and he kind of takes on this. That's the dual side of his personality, that if you're not with him, then you must be against him, and you're the enemy and all this stuff. And pretty much, he went off and went on this tirade. You're trying to get me sued and throw it out, and you're trying to destroy my company. And I could give a shit about all that. Like, what good would destroying his company do for me? It really had no effect on me at that point. He brought up all these examples of why I was trying to do it, and how I'm this and that, and pretty much demonized me to an extent that I just said, you know what, thanks, but no thanks. We agreed to maybe go have a talk over lunch and try to hammer things out. I sent him a time. He said he couldn't make it. He sent me a time. I couldn't make it. I was gone. We sent time back and forth, and then eventually we just kind of lost contact. And I mean, now I know that he probably readily despises me. And really, I mean, that's fine. I mean, he can despise me all he wants, but I mean, at the same time, I knew that in that relationship I couldn't exist within what he wanted and be beholden to him for everything that I get in pro wrestling. I mean, this is my career, and I'm going to take control of it. I'm going to do what I want with it, and it's my ball to carry, and I'm not going to wait on him when he's trying to market 22 million other guys that he has working for him to get me the work and to get me doing the things that I did. If I did, then I definitely wouldn't be making the money or doing the things that I'm doing now.